when I traveled here to the advanced workshop on Wednesday, I noticed that I was having a little bit of pain in my left elbow. By Wednesday night, I had noticed that I was having a couple spots in my elbow and along my arm, and it was starting to swell up. I didn't think too much of it. Wednesday, I decided that, you know, after the Wednesday night session, I said, you know what? I am not going to put any attention to it. If I put no attention on it, there's going to be no energy on it. It'll be fine. I ignored it all day Thursday. I put no attention on it. It got significantly worse, to the point where after the session on Thursday was complete, in the evening, I took a look at it and got concerned that I was probably going to have to get medical attention. It was angry and really painful. We then went back in after our break. I had a crazy meditation. Things were happening to me that have never happened before. I was sitting there in my chair, and I could feel my feet in my shoes coming up from the bottom of my shoes. Like my feet were coming up, but my feet were on the floor. My feet were coming up. And I started to get a little freaked out. Like, just go with it. It got a little more intense, at which point then I started to have pressure on my top molars. Like, it felt like someone was pushing up on my molars. And I, at that point, realized that my body was not going to let go, and easily. But I said, okay, I'm going to go with this. And then I had this moment that I can only describe like in Scooby-Doo, where they pull the bad guy's face off, and it just comes off like a mask. You know, oh, hey, it's Old Man Withers. And that happened. And then I was gone. Like, my feet, my head, and then, and I was gone. But I still had, you know, we were visualizing, it was black, it was endless, and I still had some kind of form. And I shattered, like, into pixels. So I was pretty freaked out. Nothing like that had ever happened. When I came, they laid us down, we came back, and I felt, my hands and feet felt like I was putting on gloves when, you know, like you're trying to get your fingers in the right holes, and so like I was coming back into my body, and it was like I had to put on my suit, and so it was crazy. Lunchtime. Okay, enjoy your lunch. I have lunch. And then I go back to my room so I can get earphones for our walking meditation. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna check on how my arm is one more time, but I'm gonna tell these people at the walking meditation, like, okay, I don't know what to do here, because I don't want to be that guy who says, this stuff doesn't work for me. I've done it twice. I tried to not put it. I didn't want to be that guy. But I also was having these incredibly crazy thoughts, like, this thing it's bad. It's this crazy infection. Like, what if I lose? You know, what if they have to cut off my arm because all these horrible thoughts. You know, so I'm like, what am I gonna do? Roll up my sleeve, because I wore the only long sleeve shirt I had, because it was kind of gross. And it was about 50% better. So I start poking it, and I'm like, well, does this hurt? Does this hurt? And there were about in the morning, there were about 3 really painful spots when I woke up. And there were 2. I'm like, wow, that's really crazy. This morning, meditation, see, now my arm feels fine. I'm gonna go in the bathroom and look. So I go to the restroom and walk up to the mirror and stick my arm out. There's one spot that's painful. It's not red anymore. It's certainly not swollen. It's certainly not freakishly swollen. It's gone. And, you know, here we are, end of Saturday, and it's gone. Like, I don't know where this thing came from and what the heck it was, but it was scary and it was painful, and then it was gone.